Hi, all the signs of the zodiac. I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic, seer, and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for this mid-month psychic tarot update for March of 2023. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in the mid-month of March and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign, and if you're born on the cusp of your sign, some months your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there. So you might want to check that out. If you would like to get the newest video series I've recorded for my Vimeo on-demand videos, my What's Lucky and New for You in 2023 Psychic Tarot and Oracle card readings are now available on Vimeo. Everybody wants to know what's going to be lucky and new. So if you want to see what's going to be lucky and new for you in 2023, these videos are for you and you should check them out. That link is down below in the description box in the Show More section, or you can get the links for these videos by going to my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. There you can click on whatever zodiac sign you want, your sun sign, your rising sign, or your moon sign, or somebody else's sign that you want to know about, and that link will take you to that video on Vimeo. So I also want to say happy birthday to the Pisces out there and to the Aries that are born in March. I wish you a very happy and blessed solar return. And now on to your mid-month Psychic Tarot update, and I'm starting with the sign of Aries. And the first card you have, Aries, is the Ten of Pentacles. And this is a card that symbolizes receiving a windfall of money. You could be getting a raise. You could be receiving an inheritance. You could be getting a gift of cash through coming to you through family channels or from somebody else, or some kind of financial backing. You could win money. This could also be somebody like you and your partner working together as a team to build up strong financial foundation for your family. I do feel that some of you Aries, sun, moon, or rising sign people are going to have some surprise cash come to you. It could be brought about through something you change. So it could be if you have a website, or you change your products or services, or you, I don't know, something you do. Change a job. It could be you change your career path and you go on a different career, and this new career will pay you more money. It will be different for all of you. Anything that you have of value, that you get appraised or assessed for its value, will come in quite high for you. And, you know, if you're trying to sell your home, that could be your home. It could also be anything else you're getting assessed of value. Antiques, jewelry, watches, boats, cars, houses. For some of you Aries, sun, moon, and rising sign people, a new romance could come in for you, and they may be very well off. They may have a good job, or maybe they were raised in money, or they inherited money, but some of you will be lucky to connect with a partner that has good financial abundance in their life. Again, I'm getting it. Some of you could get a surprise money. And just like I said in the beginning, it could even be from a relative. It could be from a friend. It could be an anonymous backer. It could be, you know, a donation to you, or just, I don't know. But I keep getting this as a surprise of somebody giving you money. Could even be that your boss gives you a raise and you're like, well, that's a surprise. Or, gives you some kind of something worth value, like more benefits or something, or more vacation time, which could equate to monetary value. So the card you have with it is the Magician. This is the card of the manifester. What you think about, you bring about. What's in the ethers and in the spiritual plane, you can manifest into physical reality, and you have all the tools in front of you with which to do so. Some of you are going to be manifesting money through something that you are doing. Like I said earlier in the Ten of Pentacles card, if you have a business, you could be adding products or services, or changing products or services, or you could start a new career or a new job. So some of you are the manifestors of this money. Some of you are getting the money given to you. That seems like a surprise, but some of you are manifesting this money by something you're doing. And I get like this breadcrumb trail, like one path you go to, it leads you to another thing. So you could be happily going to some class or course or some doing something that you're interested in, and it could lead you down a new path to something new that ends up being lucrative for you. Or you meet somebody. Like I said, some of you are going to meet a love partner that's doing financially well. Or you could meet somebody that's like a good networking possibility for you, and it leads you to a new job or a new career or something. So it's a breadcrumb trail for some of you. You do something that may seem nothing to do with financial abundance, but it like leads you to the next thing, to the next thing, to the next thing. And it could lead you to financial gain. Some of you are bringing about change. You're broadening your scope and your horizons. This could be with your interests. It could be with creativity. It could also be in your love life. It could be to do with your work or career, but broadening your scope, broadening your horizons. You could be doing that through classes. You could be doing that through a variety of different ways. For some of you, if you don't see this money that I'm talking about come to you now in mid-March or in April, some of you will receive it or come to know of it coming by the end of July. Yes, I know this is March, but welcome to psychic readings. They give predictions, and sometimes the things I'm saying now have already happened, and for some of you, it's going to happen far later. But for many of you, it will happen in this March, April timeframe. But like I said, this could happen to you. You could come to know of this money all the way up until the end of July could show up. So I hope these messages were of help to you. Now on to the sign of Taurus. Wow, Taurus. And the first card for you, you got the Tower. Yikes. So maybe it'll be a good thing. You never know. The Tower can be good. It could be a shakeup. This could be an end of a relationship, an end of a friendship. It could be an argument. It could be the end of an old paradigm, so a new paradigm can begin. It could be the end of an old rulership, so a new rulership could begin. It could also indicate some kind of light bulb moment, like some kind of, aha, I get it moment. It could also be natural disasters like floods, hurricanes, fires, lightning strikes. It can also be things of that nature. I feel that some of you Tauruses are going to find out that something was done to you that you didn't know about. So it could be like something from your childhood, something from your past. It could be like maybe somebody took money from you and you didn't know about it. It could be somebody hacking an account and you didn't know about it. It could be, you know, it may not be good, but it could be, but it's like something you didn't know about that you're going to find out. Even like people talking about you behind your back, or somebody, you know, trying to get you fired at your job, like something somebody did that you didn't know about, you come to know of it now. And it doesn't mean it happened recently. Remember that. This could be something that happened to you years ago. It could have happened to you 6, 7 months ago. I don't know. It'll be different for all of you, but you're going to come to find out about it now. I really don't feel it's something that happened to you recently, but remember, I'm not privately reading you here. It's a general reading. So for some of you, it could have been something that happened recently, but that's not the way the energy feels to me when I read it. I feel like you finding out about it is now, but when it happened, it was the past. You may even find out that you got accepted into something and that information was withheld from you. It could have been a club, a group, an organization. It could have been a school. It could have even been if you were trying to adopt a pet or adopt a child. You may, or get some kind of visa, permit, working papers, whatever. You may have got accepted or approved for something, maybe even a loan. I don't know why the information would have been withheld to you. Maybe your significant other withheld it. Maybe somebody else nefariously was like, I don't want Taurus to get it. I want somebody else to get it. So they shuffled papers around and put you at the back of the list, even though you got approved. I feel you're going to come to find out something like that. I know it sounds weird, but just see what comes. So the card you have with it is the Three of Cups, which is 3 sisters, 3 females, 3 friends. Could be help from friends. Could also be parties, gatherings, celebrations. You could be attending a party. You could be throwing the party. This could be a celebratory conclusion to something going on. So if I just looked at these 2 cards and I did not listen to what my guides said, I could say here, wow, something disruptive happens with you and either 3 females, 3 sisters, or 3 friends of yours, or 3 coworkers, and it's an upheaval, like, you know, upsetting the apple cart. That's without listening to what my guides say. So we'll see what they say. Why is the 3 of Cups here for Taurus? It comes up like you finding out you got singled out in some way. Like, I hate to say this because people get so triggered on the internet about this word, but you may find there was a conspiracy. People like in league with each other saying, we don't want Taurus to get that promotion. We don't want Taurus to get that, you know, whatever, raise, promotion, visa, whatever it is. There could have been some conspiring going on here against you in that way. This could even have occurred in a family where you had siblings or other relatives that were in the mix and are like, we don't want Taurus to get that money that they're supposed to get, so we're going to take it. Believe me, that happens. It happens in families all the time. So it could be something like that. It could even be, I hate to say this because I want there to be good messages for you, but, you know, forewarned is forearmed. So it could be they're scheming now. So I got to let you know, because I did feel the Tower could have been something that something was done to you that you're going to find out about. And it could have happened in the past. But for some of you, because of this 3 of Cups card here, there could be some scheming going on right now. So I'm going to let you know here, psychic readings are often to give you a caution and a warning. It's not all doom and gloom or happy, happy, everything's great. Sometimes psychic readings are a warning. So I'm going to warn you right here. If you suspect right now, in March or recently, that there were people that kind of had it in for you, like wanted to see you get fired, or didn't want you to get a promotion, or didn't want you to get something, you get into something you applied to, or for a position, even on a board, or, you know, some kind of seat in a, you know, like some kind of committee or board, or even in a family situation, if you felt like you were getting shoved out or like not told the whole story about what went on, what's going on with a will or money coming to you, then you are right. You may, some of you Tauruses, and it could be Taurus rising or moon sign, maybe I'm talking more to them than Taurus sun, you're going to say, I know what that is. It's happening at my job. They're trying to keep me from doing this or that or the other. Or, you know, it's my coworkers. It's my superiors. It's the people that are in the bursar's office at this college. Like wherever you feel like you're totally getting, I don't know if I want to say scammed, but like shoved out of something or conspired against. That's the word, conspiracy, conspired against. You are right, so you should try to take some kind of action to dig into it, because you may be able to stop it, expose it, prevent it. So, I hope these messages were of help to you, Taurus. Now on to the sign of Gemini. Hi, Gemini. First card you have is Ace of Rods. This is new beginnings. It could be a new beginning of anything, a new home, receiving an inheritance, birth of a child, new job, new love relationship. I mean, it could be anything. I feel that some of you Geminis are going to find yourself in a new position of power. And this could be in your job, or if you own your own business now, or it could be even in a family situation or in a love relationship. You may feel like you are now more in a position of power than you had been. Some of you are going to receive notice that you're going to find out you got promoted, hired, or elected. Maybe you were running for some kind of office or some kind of other situation where you would be elected into a seat, a position, a committee, a board. Some of you are buying a new property. Some of you are going to find out that you're getting awarded something. If you had any legal cases pending or that you were, you know, waiting to hear the outcome, some of you are going to find out that you get awarded a settlement, or that you won some kind of legal case or won some kind of dispute. But getting awarded, it could even be receiving an award, like for a job well done, something like that. But it could be awarded money. If you throw your name in the ring in anything, new job, promotion, some kind of contest, your name is going to be selected. You're going to win. But you have a very strange card that came up with it, so I'm going to be curious to hear why it's here. And I feel like you're going to receive some kind of like official notification, either an email or something in the mail, like a certificate. It's going to get sent to you or something. Like you're going to get notified about this for some of you. So here's the card I'm a little perplexed about and have to see why. You got the Five of Rods with it. So if I wasn't psychically listening to my guides, I could say, oh, you're having a new beginning with struggles with people. There's new beginnings and struggles. because the Five of Rods is a card that could be an internal struggle going on in you, or it could be a struggle with coworkers, family members, clubs, groups, or organizations you belong to, or friendship groups. You know, you may feel like you are combating people that are like trying to ride your coattails, or people vying, like competition with you. That's what I get. So if you're like, remember what I said, if you're throwing your hat in a ring, that means other people are throwing their names in there too. There could be a lot of competition for what you get, awarded. So if it's a promotion, a new job, if it's you winning some kind of contest or whatever, there's a lot of people vying for this and feeling competitive over it. And don't be surprised if this is some kind of setting where you can see these other people that are vying for this. They are going to be very churned up and aggravated and agitated that they didn't win. Because again, I'm going to repeat myself. There's a lot of competition here for some of you in this situation. You could have internal conflict in you also, because you could be starting to wonder, did you make the right choice? Did you make the right decision? So if you're one of the Geminis that this applies, that you're buying a new property, you could have a struggle either to obtain the property. It could be a struggle dealing with it, getting everything aligned so you can do it. You could also be struggling internally in yourself, like whether or not you're making the right decision going for this and doing it. So you could have some struggles here internally as well. And, you know, action speaks louder than words, my guides say, and you will come to know who your true friends are from this situation, especially if you're one of the Geminis that have thrown your hat in the ring, put your name in a contest, put your name for a promotion, whatever. And you know the other people that are throwing their hat in the ring as well. You're going to find people will reveal themselves to you, what their true colors are all about, what they're truly like. You'll know who your friends and who your enemies are from this situation. So I hope those messages were of help to you, Geminis. Now on to the sign of Cancer. And the first card you have, Cancer, is the Six of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles is giving money or something generously and freely to others. It could also, and charitably to others. It could also be you receiving generosity and charity from others. It could also indicate the balance of give and take. Sometimes this card can indicate financial success coming to you in the future. Some of you are going to be talking to, it could be like higher ups in a business or a company you work for, about wanting to change your job, change your position, or your concerns about something going on at the job. Maybe even about like policies and methods, techniques, policies that you feel like are not fair or illogical, that they should be re-examined and possibly changed. You may be doing that. And if it's not at a job, you could be doing this if you have financial advisors. You could be saying, hey, I don't think this is the right protocol, the right way to go with my money. You could be doing that with like financial advisors, stockbrokers. You could be doing it with bosses. You could even be doing that with family members or spouses where you're like, yeah, this isn't, you know, the way we're handling or managing this situation, that situation, especially if it involves money. You may be like bringing something to their attention and saying, I don't think this is fair, or this doesn't seem logical. And you may want to see like laws or policies changed. Some of you may receive money from an inheritance, or you may have already received money from an inheritance, and you could be looking it over, analyzing it, and thinking about how you could make more money from this money, or what changes and things you could make from the money you've received. Or if that money is already invested, you may feel it needs to be reallocated in a different way, put in a different, like maybe put in out of the stock market, put into property, or out of property and put into cryptocurrency, or whatever you believe in or think how it should be handled and managed and changed. And the card you have with it is the Six of Rods, which is victory after a battle. So it's victory here. You've got, these are two good cards. You're going to win in any battle or argument you have with anybody about money, or if you like are having any court cases or battles over child support, or a divorce settlement or a lawsuit of any kind, you're going to be victorious here. Some of you are making a new start with something new you're bringing to the table, and it's going to work out well for you. So, you know, if you're thinking of starting your own business, or if you already have your own business, you may want to, with what products and services you're going to offer people, it's going to work out for you. It's going to be successful. People will want your products and services. Some of you are going to be talking to people mid-March, maybe even going forward, could be months out even, talking to people and getting their professional opinion and advice. This could be, again, like I said earlier, financial advisors, stockbrokers. It could also be accountants, bookkeepers. It could be lawyers. It could be forensic attorneys. And anything that you want to sell and put out there in the market, it's going to do well. And it doesn't just have to be a house. You know, maybe you have personal items that you want to start auctioning. Or you may want to have an estate sale, or yard sales, or take things to flea markets, or, you know, if there's something you create, you may want to go to shows to demonstrate, you know, your creativity, and like maybe you're an artist and your work could sell, you know, or your possessions if you're trying to sell it. So it's a good time for you with money. It's a good time for you to negotiate, bring up problems that you see where there's pitfalls or things that you think should be changed and corrected. And it's a good time for you if you have a business or in your work, you want to change things up, start something new, new products, new services, new methods to go about how you do your work or creativity is all going to go well for you. And anything that you put out there to the public is going to be popular, make money for you. If you're selling it, it will be well received. So I hope those messages were of help to you. Now on to the sign of Leo. Hi, Leo. First card you have is probably you, Knight of Rods. This is a fire sign person, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. It could be you, but it also could be another fire sign person you're dealing with in this mid-month of March. Some of you are starting to get yourself ready to travel. It could be traveling for business and work, but it could also be traveling for pleasure, or you could be combining the two. You could also be getting yourself situated and ready to start on with some kind of new project that you're setting yourself up to do and leaving some old methods or projects behind. So you may find yourself buying necessary technology, necessary equipment, necessary ingredients, whatever it is your new projects and things you're going to be working on. You may be, even if you're not a Leo that's traveling for work or pleasure or both, you could be traveling around gathering the things that you need to get for the new projects that you're getting ready to start. Some of you really feel like you want to heave-ho some old stuff. It could be old stuff in your home. It could be old stuff connected to a business, or, I don't know. Could be clothes, could be stuff. But some of you want to heave-ho old things that you did involved with a career, or if you owned your own business, stuff you used to do, you may not want to do it anymore. And you could be heave-hoing that stuff out. You're going to be very dogmatic, very persistent, and you will be clearly showing people who's boss in mid-March and throughout April. And you're going to be figuring out what's worthy of you keeping and what's worthy of you, not worthy of you keeping, and what's to throw away. And this can even be people. People, like, because I also pick up who's with me and who's against me. Who's on my side and who's not. Some of you may have already gone through this. This maybe happened to you a year ago, but for some of you it's happening now, or it could even happen a year from now. That is the nature of psychic readings. They can go, I can pick up things that already happened and things that are coming and things right now, but it's a general reading, so I can't really tell you whether it's already happened to you or not. But you could really be thinking, Leo, like, you're either with me and you're on my team, or you're against me. And if you're against me, see ya. I'm not going to deal with you anymore. So the card you have with it makes a lot of sense to me after reading that. You have the Nine of Rods, and this is getting your ducks in a row, getting things organized. It can also be being suspicious of someone or something. It can be getting ready and prepared for battle. Makes total sense to me with what came up in your Knight of Rods card. It's like you're going to see the flaws in the system. You're going to see the fractures and the flaws, whether it's in relationships, personal relationships, friendships, romantic relationships, and also in people that you do business with, like buy products and services from. And it can also be in your own business if you own your own business. Some of you are going to be like, I'm not doing business with you anymore. I'm not buying your products or services, or I'm not listening to you anymore. Or being friends with you anymore, like clearly comes up here. You may even feel like there are people that have tried to sabotage you. And some of you, you may have known these people personally, and some of you, they may be people you don't know personally. But you may feel like there's been some sense of feeling sabotaged. I'm going to say this right here. That right there reminds me a lot of, or similar to something that came up for Taurus. So if you have if you're a Leo, and whether you're Leo sun, rising, or moon, if you have a Taurus placement of Taurus sun, rising, or moon, in addition to your Leo, you really need to listen to Taurus, because you got some similarities going on here with some of this. I feel like you've watched something break down. And I feel that some of you Leos have watched something get broken down and stolen for parts. That is a very weird message to me. You may see maybe like where you live, or if you have a business or a store or something, you may have watched people literally do this in your locale. And they could be, you know, it could be, for lack of a better word, I'm going to use the word thugs. It could be thugs coming up and literally dismantling a car, taking it up for parts. It could be to other vehicles, or it could be to other things, machinery, a building that's sitting idle, and you could see people breaking into it and stealing stuff out of it. You know, like maybe it's a restaurant and people are stealing the ovens and the fryolators and the work benches or the tables and chairs, like, but stealing it, not like somebody purchased it and is taking it. You may witness that. I don't feel it's your stuff, although it could be, but I really feel that some of you are witnessing this, and it would either be in your neighborhood where you live or in a neighborhood that you have a business or where you work. So keep that in mind, Leo. So hope these messages were of help to you. Now on to the sign of Virgo. Hi, Virgo. The first card you have is the Sun. And the Sun is a card that symbolizes joy, exuberance, happiness, returning to childhood joy. It could be the birth of a child. It could indicate that the spotlight is on you. It can also be success in the material world. You may feel lighter and brighter. You may feel like finally some things are starting to go your way in mid-March, or maybe even into April. Some of you are graduating from something. You're leaving something behind. It could be a training program. It could be some kind of schooling, training program. It could even be retiring from work or leaving a career behind and going to a new career. Some of you are starting to make things better in your environment. You may be improving your environment, like I'm getting new windows, or I'm getting new blinds, I'm getting new flooring, I'm getting a new kitchen, a new bathroom, or I'm, getting new siding, or getting a new landscaping, or a couple of these things could be happening. So you may be improving your environment that you live in. If you start a company or a business right now, Virgo, it's going to do very well for you and it will really take off. So if you've been like, when should I start this business? Am I ready to start it? I do feel like March is a good month for you. Some of you could get invited to attend a gathering, and you could find that you end up being the star of the show, or you're going to attract a lot of attention, or people are really going to be noticing what you're saying, what you're doing, what you're talking about. And you may be very funny. You may be like, even if you don't consider yourself normally very funny, you may be very funny at this gathering. Some of you Virgos are going to find that you're going to volunteer to help somebody out that needs help. This could be somebody that maybe needs help moving, or it could be maybe they need help like with childcare, or maybe it's some elderly person or somebody that is recovering from surgery or is not well. You may be volunteering your time to help them. So the card you have with it is the Six of Swords, and this is usually moving, but at least it's moving from troubled shores to better shores. It could be literally moving your residence. It could be a new commute for work. It could be long distance travel. Some of you are assembling things because there's something new project or something new you want to get going on. So, it could be if you moved, maybe you bought a lot of furniture that you need to put together, or you're starting a business and, you know, you need shelving, computers, this, that, and the other. And some of the stuff you maybe need to assemble and put it together. Some of you are moving. Some of you are moving. And you feel like, finally, I'm getting out of this place that I'm living in. Like, you may not like, you may want to move because you either don't like your neighbors, or you're just sick of maybe too many things go wrong at the place where you live. I don't know, but you may really feel like, finally, I'm getting out of here. Some of you are going to start streaming on YouTube or some other platform, because I get streaming, are going to start streaming something. And I feel like you've learned a lot from others before you, like people you've witnessed doing it for a while. You've been like either taking mental notes or literal notes, and you're like, I'm keeping my eye on how they do it. And now you may feel like, okay, I get the idea. I figured out how to do it. I've put a program together. Maybe you're going to have a channel or something, and you're putting it together, putting these things together, and then you're going to stream whatever it is. I mean, how many channels are there? There's stuff on everything, literally. How to build stuff. I mean, how to fix things. I don't know what your channel is going to be about, but I do feel that you've watched others go before you, that you figured out how to do it from watching others. So, but literally some of you are moving, because it does come up here that you, like, I feel like it's a long time coming, or you're just dissatisfied with your environment in some way, and you're happy to finally go. So I hope those messages were of help to you. Now on to the sign of Libra. Hi, Libra. The first card you have is Two of Swords. So this is a block, a stop, or a stalemate. This could be being protective of yourself in some way, and there is emotions tied up in this protection that you're placing around yourself. It could also be having difficulty in making some kind of decision, or that you may have to make a decision of some sort. I feel that some of you Libras are trying to protect yourself emotionally and trying very hard not to get too emotionally wrapped up into somebody. This could be a new love partner. It could be somebody around you, friend or relative, that you're like, I don't want to get too wrapped up emotionally in what's going on with them, because then it could, you know, cause mental stress, emotional stress, and disruption in your own life. And you may have figured out how to keep yourself from like getting too involved or bothering them or getting into their business also. If anybody has given you the brush off or blown you off, you may feel like, I'm going to distance myself from them or not talk to them so much anymore. You may feel like somebody's had their chance with you, but they blew that chance and you're not opening the door and letting them back in again. Like you may have feel like you've already put up with their nonsense, and you're like, I'm not gonna put myself through it again. It could be a love partner for some of you. For some of you, it could be a friend that you feel like you had a great relationship and you trusted them, and then they blew you off, or, you may feel like they manipulated you or took advantage of you or blew you off in some way. And you may feel like, I'm not going there again. You may also feel that there's some kind of situation or relationship that you may feel like it's not your place to get involved or to interfere in also. So the card you have that came up with it is the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles is a earth sign person, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. So it could be you, Libra, if you have a rising sign or a moon sign that is an earth sign. It could also be you if you're born on the cusp of Virgo and Libra, but it could be somebody else in your life. This could be somebody that's trying to coerce you or manipulate you or get you to switch teams. Could be somebody that wants you to see their side of something and look at things from their perspective or in their ways. They may be trying to get you to change your mind, change your beliefs, change your perspectives to match and go along with theirs. You may look at them like they're righteous or they're self-righteous. You may look at them like they're obstinate. You may also feel like they're an obstacle. So you may look at them either like you may feel like they're obstinate or an obstacle. They may look at you like everything's got to be my way. Either they think that about themselves, like everything's got to be my way, or they think you are like that. That could go either way there. They want you to take your time, listen to what they're saying, listen to what they're presenting, listen to what they have to offer. Like they're kind of like bargaining here with you or like trying to sell you on something. You're going to have to think about this, Libra. And now I could be really talking to Libra rising sign and moon sign more than I'm talking to Libra sun. I don't know that. But I'm letting you know, this is somebody that's like trying to sway your beliefs, sway your opinion, manipulate you possibly, sell you on something. It could be somebody you know, but for some of you, this could be a new person that's coming in here that's trying to get you to buy what they're selling, you know, is the mode here, whether you know them already or not. But you've got the Two of Swords here, so you either you're reticent to get involved with them or to get into their business or to do business with them. If this is somebody you've known before, Libra, you've felt like dissed by them, jilted by them, blown off by them, and you're not willing, you don't feel like you really want to open the door to re-engage with them. Okay, so I hope these messages were of help to you. Now on to the sign of Scorpio. Hi, Scorpio. The first card you have is the King of Pentacles, and this is an earth sign person, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. It could be you if you have a rising sign or a moon sign that is an earth sign. Some of you are going to do business with this King of Pentacles. Some of you are going into partnership with this King of Pentacles, this earth sign person. This could either be a business partnership, it could be a love partnership. You look at them like they're quite astute, quite knowledgeable. You may feel, though, like they may make you a little crazy with some of their ideas and ideals. They're looking at you kind of like, come on and join me. We're going to do this together. Whatever this is. Love partnership, friendship, business partnership, romantic partnership. Am I repeating myself? I think I repeated myself. This could be somebody that really wants you. They desire you. So this could be for some of you, a potential love relationship. And if you are a Scorpio that's already married or in a serious love relationship, this could be somebody that could tempt you to wanting to even have an affair for some of you. But that is not going to apply to all of you. This person could be saying to you, come join me. We're going to build this business together. We're going to build this channel together. We're going to build this business together. For some of you, this is somebody saying to you, we're going to build this life together. And they believe that they've got what it takes to make it work. Whether it's love, whether it's romance and love, or whether it's, business smarts and know-how. I do feel if you're already intertwined with them in some way, friendship, or you work together with them, or you're in a romantic relationship with them or starting one, I do get the feeling that you would like to see this go up to the next level. So I'm not really feeling like you are against what the King of Pentacles is desiring here. So, I'm sorry you're hearing all the maxi noise. He decided to come in and shake and yawn and, now he's probably going to snore. So, sorry you have to hear all that, Scorpio. Just for you, Maxie wanted to appear. So the card you have with it is the Star. So this looks like it would be a good thing, whatever was coming up here with you and the King of Pentacles, because the Star is an answered wish or an answered prayer. It can be spiritual blessings. The other sign that got the Star is Pisces, also got the Star. Whatever you do with this earth sign person, you two are going to make beautiful music together. Maybe you're literally going to make music. Maybe you're going to form a band or, a duet or something. But making beautiful music does come up here through the Star. Things are going to start to feel better for you. You're going to start to almost see colors in a different way. And, things like fragrance in the air is like things are going to smell sweeter. Colors are going to seem brighter. Like you're getting some kind of like universal oomph here for you. You're also going to be showing a lot of gratitude, whether you believe in God or the universe or whatever. You're going to be thankful, showing gratitude. You could even be showing gratitude to another person, but I really feel it's like to the heavens, to the universe, to God. And you're going to start to feel more fit, and your health is going to feel improved, and you may even find yourself feeling and looking better than you ever have in your whole life, or than you have for a while. So feeling more fit, more healthful, like feeling the sweetness of things in life that life has to offer comes in for you. And for some of you, I really do feel it is connected to do with whatever is going on with you and this earth sign person, sun, moon, or rising. So I hope these messages were of help to you, Scorpio. Now on to the sign of Sagittarius. Hi, Sagittarius. You got some tricky one here. You got the Seven of Swords. This is somebody lying to you, deceiving you, or stealing from you. There's no way to sugarcoat that card. I'm sorry. Some of you may feel like you've been betrayed or let down by your boss. Some of you may feel like you've been let down or let go unceremoniously. You may even find out that while you were away or working on something else or doing something, somebody was giving something something else, some of your work or clients or accounts over to somebody else. It could even be like your stuff. Like if you were married or seriously coupled and you went away on a trip and you guys were at odds with each other, your love partner could be giving away your stuff. It could also be at your job. Like I said, if you work for a business or company where you have clients and accounts or territories and you were off on a trip or busy doing something else, you may come back and find out that your boss was giving your clients, customers, or territories away to somebody else. It could also be your ideas. So you could feel let down if your boss or somebody else that would be in like an authority position has taken ownership of your ideas and is now trying to do something with it. Be very, 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 very protective of your valuables. If you don't have an alarm system, I recommend you get one. Don't leave your car unlocked in your driveway, or if you go in any store. Don't leave valuables in your car. Don't leave things on your car seat where people can see them. Don't leave your back doors or front doors unlocked. If you can get an alarm system for your car, which probably already has it if it's a newer car, or your property in some way, I highly recommend that for you, because you could have somebody that comes along here and wants to steal from you. They could even want to steal something from your property, like, you know, stuff on your lawn or your lawnmower or weed whackers or, you know, whatever you have in your yard, fencing. I don't know. People steal the weirdest of stuff. The card you have with it is the Page of Pentacles. This is a earth sign person. This is Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. This could be a child to you because pages can be children. They can also be adults that are immature or young at heart. This could also be a messenger about money. Somebody could steal money from you because, look, you got Page of Pentacles with the card lying, thieving, and stealing, Seven of Swords. If you have any kids, don't be surprised, or somebody else that's an earth sign person that lives in your home, they could be stealing money from your wallet or your bank account using your credit cards or debit cards. This could be somebody that you work with or deal with, that, or even a friend that you shared ideas with. I said this earlier in this Seven of Swords, it's coming up here again, that you shared some thoughts or ideas with about some kind of business you wanted to start, or something you were going to put in writing, or a song you were going to write, or lyrics, or, you know, I don't know what. And they are, you know, this earth sign person could be taking it from you and then taking credit for it, or work that you did at your business, that they could be like, you know, acting like they did it. You really were the one that did it. And then they're going to be the ones that are going to get the credit for it. Some of you are dealing with an earth sign person in your life that is having troubles of some sort, and they may need money. They may need money for something. They could be having debt, issues with debt. This, if you're not getting something stolen from you, and the earth sign person isn't the one doing it to you, this could be happening to the earth sign person in your life, and now they may need money or help from you because either something of value to them, even intellectual property or money, or something of value could have been stolen from them, and now you are the one that's going to save the day and help them out. So keep in mind, Sagittarius, this is a general reading, and this was tricky to read. Why is it always Sagittarius? I know I've said this in the past, and it happens for different signs, but sometimes I find Sagittarians, their reading sometimes is the most confusing to read. I don't know why. Don't take it personally. I have noticed it over the years. So, listen to what I said. Either the Page of Pentacles, Earth sign person, has stolen from you. Your boss maybe is. Remember what I said. Go back and listen to the Seven of Swords. Either they're stealing from you or they have been stolen from. And you're connected to the Page of Pentacles. So you have to think about it. So I hope these messages were of help to you. Now on to the sign of Capricorn. Hi, Capricorn. So the first card you have in this reading is the Six of Cups. And this is two people that are intertwined with each other from a previous incarnation, and you've reincarnated together in this lifetime to solve karma. You could be together to the end of your days, or you could argue, break up, and then the karma is still solved either way. But it's not always a love partnership with past lives. This could be some other situation. Sometimes Six of Cups can mean fond childhood memories, and sometimes it can indicate it's about children. You could feel disjointed or disconnected from somebody you love. It could be a love partner. It could be a family member. You may feel like you want to protect them or keep them take them under your wing, but you may feel like they're making weird or rash decisions or bizarre, or having like off the cuff, strange, bizarre behavior or making weird choices. They may be giving you a lot to think about, and it may be giving you pause, and like you really have to, think about what you want to say to them or how you want to deal with them. I also pick up a lot of communication with them for you and them. Something with somebody that's a past life reincarnation for you right now is bringing about a lot of change in your life. They're changing your life. Something they're doing or saying or how they're behaving or acting is impacting you in some way where you feel like either it's changing your life or it's changing your relationship with them. You may feel like you had some kind of bond or strong relationship or something solid, but you may now feel like it's floundering. Keep in mind, this doesn't necessarily mean it's your spouse or your significant other if you're in a romantic relationship. It could be with one of your kids. It could be with somebody that you are close friends with, and you may feel like they're acting out of character, they're doing weird things. And it's like you have to think about it and ponder what's going on here, and in some way what they're doing could be affecting your life directly or indirectly by the things they're doing and saying. Now look what card you have with it is the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups is turning away from what's not working for you anymore, emotionally speaking, and heading off on a new journey with a stick of power and control in your hand. And even though the journey's unknown, you're still willing to take it. If it's somebody you live with, you're not going to live with them anymore. You may feel like there was some kind of situation or relationship that you have put all your energy and emotions and care into, and that you're spent from it and you just can't do it anymore. So you have to, let it go. You have to leave this. Again, it could be this could be a child to you that's disappointed you. It could be a love partner. It could be a friend. It could even be somebody that you work with or that you have a close bond with in some other form. There could also be the feeling of like too little, too late. Like, I can't salvage this. I can't fix it. You know, like if this person is trying to implore you, like to believe in them or not give up on them or continue to put up with whatever stuff is going on between you and them, I don't feel like you're willing to do it anymore. And you feel like you have to part ways or take yourself elsewhere. So you could even be leaving, if this was going on at work, you could be leaving the job because of it. If it's happening at some club, group, or organization you belong to, and it's some people, maybe it could be multiple people, but it could be one person there that you really thought had your back or you were like simpatico with, you may be like, you know what, it's not working anymore. I've got to get out of here now. I got to leave this club or group, or if it's somebody you live with, you're going to leave the living situation. I don't know, but it's definitely something that is, I don't know if I want to say it's shocking. I don't know that it's shocking to you, but it's deeply affecting you emotionally. Now, for some of you, like I say in these readings, right at the beginning of every reading, I say it's a general reading. Some of you, this may have all time, so timing is going to be different for all of you. That's the way it is in general readings. So for some of you Capricorns, this stuff could have already happened. And you may be like, yeah, I know what this is, but that happened to me 6 months ago or 4 months ago or a year ago. But for some of you, it's happening right now, or it could even take up to a year to happen. So I hope these messages were of help to you. Now on to the sign of Aquarius. Hi, Aquarius. The first card you have is the Three of Rods, and this is waiting patiently for success to come in, letting go of something so success can come to you, or you could be at the beginning of a successful business venture of some sort. Some of you Aquarians are going to be talking to some new people in your life that are going to be giving you some new ideas. And you may be putting some thought into what kind of mark you're leaving on the world. What is the legacy you're going to leave when you leave this earthly plane and go on to the spirit realm? You may be wondering and thinking about what legacy you're leaving behind. This can be legacy of your work, legacy of a business. This could be legacy of like money and things that other people could inherit, or things that other people could appreciate. Some of you may find that you are starting to make new connections with people that you could actually do some kind of business with. If you already own your own business, these could be people that you will engage in business transactions or do business with them in some size, shape, or form. You may realize that some of your gifts or goals or dreams, you have to reorganize them and put them elsewhere. So if you've been on a certain career path or a certain job or certain business or certain creative pursuits, and you've been doing them in a particular way, in a particular pattern, in a particular place or form, you may feel like, you know what, I have to restructure it, reorganize it, or put this work or business or talents or skills elsewhere from where you've been doing it. You may find new ways to do business, new places to do business, new people to do business with, and new methods, new techniques, new ways, and new people to do business with, and new business connections. All comes up here. It's going to lead you to things that are better suited for you, like make your life easier, or new and interesting avenues to pursue. The card you have with it is the World. And the World is being in control. The planets in the heavens and the spirit guides around you conspiring to give you more control. It could also be a karmic cycle ending and a new karmic cycle beginning. You could also feel lack of control. I don't let the cards reverse, so it could be lack of control. You're going to have all these things like, I'm not going to take no for an answer. I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. Like all these, what do they call, platitudes? I'm hearing that come up. So you might be thinking those things. You may feel like the buck stops here. You're not going to control me. I'm now going to control my life or what I'm doing. And you're not going to, it doesn't matter what you think or say. This is what I'm doing. So you could be feeling that way to your bosses. You could be feeling that way towards your family. You could be feeling that way towards the public. I don't know who you're feeling that way towards. It could be a bunch of things here. Could be all of them. You may also start to find yourself surrounded by or engaging with and conversing with like-minded people. If you have found a lack of that in your life for a while, Aquarius, it's like God or the universe is going to herald these people in for you so that now you're not so cut off, alone, isolated, only, with very either no or very little or few people to commiserate with, to bounce ideas off, to have the same mindset or interested in the same topics and interested in the same pursuits. You're going to find that some people are going to start coming in here that are like-minded to you. You may even decide you want to teach something or show or instruct people on how to do something that you happen to be very good at doing. You may want to start a master class or have webinars or seminars or teach classes at a local venue in some way. So that could, teaching and instructing others could be part of a new business venture or vocation for you, or a new aspect to a business or vocation that you're already doing. So I hope those messages were of help to you. Now on to the sign of Pisces. Hi Pisces, the best for last, right? That's how the saying goes. So the first card you have is the Magician, and the other sign that got the Magician was Aries. So this is the card of the manifester. What you think about, you bring about. What's in the ethers and in the spiritual plane and in your mind, in your thoughts and in your mind, you can manifest into physical reality, and you'll have all the tools in front of you with which to do so. Sometimes the Magician can be trickster energy, but not usually. When I read it, it doesn't usually come up that way. Occasionally, but it's rare. Some of you Pisces are going to start to assemble your life in a new and different way. You want to show people what you're made of. You don't want to get blown off, ignored, or pushed aside anymore. And you're going to plant your feet firmly, and this is really where you're going to show up, and you're going to present what you know how to do, and you're going to show your, stand your ground, show your work, present your skills and knowledge and talents. Some of you are going to create or make something that is concrete, and it's going to stick. It could be anything, something that, it could be a business you create, it could be a book, it could be a song, it could be lyrics, it could be some kind of creative project or pursuit. Again, I keep getting that. I'm not going to be not heard. I'm not going to be ignored. I'm not going to get passed over. I'm not going to, any of those things, like ignored, blown off, forgotten. Some other sign got that. I don't remember which one, because, you know, I'm doing 12 here in a row. It's like, whatever you're doing, whatever work you're doing, whatever things you're creating, you are going to want to be recognized, acknowledged for your work, your achievements, what you're contributing. And you're not going to like swim away quietly into the deep blue water. Not now. This isn't what you're going to do now. At times you do that, Pisces, but you're not going to do it now. You're going to be more of a commanding presence. So like, if you have to make PowerPoint presentations, you're going to be dramatic. If you are starting anything new, or creating anything, or teaching anything, or it could be at work, it could be your own interests, you are going to be front and center. Like, notice me, recognize me, pay attention to me and what I'm doing, and don't like blow me off, ignore me, and think I'm just going to like float away. You're going to be a force to be reckoned with. That's the right phrase here. So look what you got with it. You got the star, and the other sign that got it is your fellow water sign. Scorpio got the star also. So this is an answered wish, an answered prayer, or spiritual blessings. Some of you are finally going to get some kind of recognition you deserve, or some kind of acknowledgement that you've been hoping, wanting, or waiting for. And anything that you show how you've achieved something, or mastered something, or perfected something, or been working on something is going to get noticed. It's going to get recognition. And you're going to get the joy of seeing how much whatever this is makes an impact on people. How it either helps them, or changes their lives, or makes them feel a certain way. You're going to be able to see the fruits of your labors, the results of your good deeds, your good works, your creativity, whatever this is that you are like, yeah, here it is. You're going to let it all hang out, Pisces. Like, you know, this is who I am. This is what I'm all about. This is what I know how to do. This is where my experience lies. This is my work, what I've put my energy into. And, you know, like, don't not acknowledge me or recognize me. You're going to be like, people are going to have to sit up and take notice. And you're going to be able to see the impact, the influence, impact, and impression that whatever this is about, Pisces, is affecting people. It's in a positive way, because come on, you got the Magician and you got the star together. This is not a negative thing. This is a positive thing. It's like you stepping into your power and getting spiritual blessings from the universe. Like, you're stepping into your own. You know, maybe it's going to be at your job. Maybe your bosses are going to finally recognize your hard work and efforts, and your stick-to-itiveness, and your, you know, whatever your positive qualities and traits that you bring to the work you do. Or if it's a business you own, the positive traits and qualities and talents and skills you bring to your business. Or if it's a creative pursuit or some interest you have, it will get acknowledged and recognized, and people will, like, they're no longer are going to be able to ignore it and push it aside. Are all of you going to see this in mid-March? Maybe not. Maybe some of you it already happened, because like I say, timing is different for all of you in a general reading. Some of you it could have already happened. Some of you it's happening right now, and some of you it could happen at a later date over the next 5 to 6 months that this happens for you. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, I want to thank you all so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And when you click like on this video, you are going to push these videos I create out into the algorithm, so more people on YouTube that are not aware of my channel will see my videos and could benefit from these psychic predictions and messages. And I would greatly appreciate it because it'll help my channel to grow. And if you would like to get any of the special videos series I record for my Vimeo on-demand videos, where I focus on very specific topics using a variety of divination tools, these videos you're not going to see here on YouTube, you can access these videos, the most recently recorded ones, for download and purchase by clicking on the link down below in the description box in the Show More section, or you can go to my website at theluckymermaid.com videos page, and there you will see all the video series I've recorded, what divination tools I've used, how long the predictions will go out for, and you just select whichever series you want, pick which zodiac sign you want in that series, your sun sign, your rising sign, your moon sign, or someone else you love and care about sign, and clicking on that link will take you to that video on Vimeo. So I'm going to name some of my most recently recorded videos here. What's lucky and new for you in 2023, psychic tarot, and oracle card readings. They were really interesting. Some years I feel like they strike me more than others. This year I definitely was like into this video series, and they're running about 28 minutes long. So they're almost a half an hour long. My Saturn in Pisces, a psychic tarot and crystal readings, those predictions go from March of 2023 through until the end of May of 2025. Saturn is finally leaving good old Aquarius and now is going into good old Pisces. So if you want to see how that will affect either your sun sign or your rising sign, you may want to get either or both in that series. Please check your Saturn in Pisces psychic tarot and oracle card readings. Also, don't forget, if you want to see what's going on in the area of love and romance for you in this year of 2023, my big love readings for 2023 for singles and couples are available on Vimeo. The first half of the reading of each video will be for the single people of your sign. The second half of the video will be for the coupled people of your sign. But I highly recommend watching the entire video because there will be some crossover messages that will apply to either side. Also, if you haven't checked out my New Year's readings yet, I did 2 video series this year for the new year. I did the New Year 2023 psychic tarot readings for each sign of the zodiac. There are 16 cards in those videos, and they are over 40 minutes long each video. And they're a bargain because I see other people charging for 40-minute videos $20, $30. I don't know. These are like $6 and something. I don't know, but it's a bargain, and you're getting a lot of information and predictions and messages in those videos. Also, my psychic crystal readings for 2023. People are loving those videos. I think they liked them even more than the tarot readings. So I have gotten requests over the years, hey, why don't you do yearly psychic tarot readings? Psychic crystal readings. So this year I did, and they've been very popular. So you might want to check them out. Also, my Horseshoe Tarot Spread 7-card spread for the year of 2022 going into 2023. Those predictions are still in play. You may want to get those. It's an extremely popular video series. Every year I do the Horseshoe Tarot Spreads, and every year they are probably one of my biggest selling video series. So you might want to check that out. And if you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides channeled through me that you're not going to see here in a video format on YouTube, you can follow me on my social media pages at the Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook and the Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram, and on my YouTube community page for my channel, Pamela Georgel. I draw usually a tarot card. Sometimes it's an oracle card. Rarely, but occasionally I do the crystal. And I write out 5 paragraphs of predictions and messages. And many people are liking them and following them and finding they resonate with them. Sometimes it's not the whole 5 paragraphs that's going to make sense to you, but maybe different messages throughout will resonate. And so I really hope to see you over there on my social media pages and that you'll check them out. And I'm going to say right here, I know you guys are sick of hearing it. I'm sick of having it happen, but it happened recently, so I'm bringing it back up. Please, if anybody follows you on Instagram and it looks like it's my account, it is not me. I don't follow my followers on Instagram, and I do not contact you to see if you want a reading. I don't have WhatsApp. I don't have Telegram. I only work from my private readings. I only do them from my wait list and from my cancellations list. And that means you have written me and asked to be on it, and I have put you on those lists. There's no other way to get on those lists. You're not getting on the list from following me on Instagram or YouTube or Facebook. You have had to write me and ask to be on the list. So if anybody is contacting you and they're using my images, they're copying my pictures, they're even using my name, but they're either misspelling something or putting a dot in there. I have no dot in my Instagram name or anywhere else. So if someone's writing you and saying it's me, it's not me, please block them and report them, because people report them and Instagram doesn't take them down. Why? I don't know. It keeps happening. Somebody told me the other day there were 5 accounts pretending to be me on Instagram. So please, only you can help stop this, because they block me. These people making these fake accounts block me, and I cannot see these accounts. I only find out because viewers like you write me and let me know, and then I have to tell my friends and my family to find them on Instagram and block them and report them. So I'm asking you guys to do the same. If they contact you, you need to really report them. It's not hard to do. There's 3 little dots in the corner. You just click on that, and at the bottom it's going to say report. Just click report, and then they'll say, is it a business? Is it a person? You pick whatever you want. Pick which one. I am a business. You could click business, and then maybe this will stop. But it is ridiculous, and it wastes a lot of time and energy unnecessarily so. And let me warn you, they want your money. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to take your money, and they want your information. They may want to hack you. I don't know, but you got to watch out for these scammers. They're really bad right now. So please be aware of that. And if you would like to help support the work I do here in the readings, and you don't feel like buying the Vimeo videos, please make a donation. It would really help my channel keep going here on YouTube. I do truly appreciate it. It does help me a lot, and it does mean a lot to me. This is why I make the Vimeo videos, because some people think that you really make it big with the ads running on the, however many ads YouTube sticks on your video. You really don't, unless you have like 200,000 subscribers or 1 million subscribers or a couple 100,000 subscribers. The amount of subscribers I have, you don't make enough money to live off of it on the ads. You just don't. You can't. So I could be doing private readings instead of doing, these videos on YouTube. I have over 2,000 people waiting for private readings. I could just do that all day long and all week long. But I do these videos for you guys, and these are free. So when you help, it helps me out if you buy the Vimeo videos and or if you donate. It does help me a lot. It means a lot, and I greatly appreciate it. Please know that, because there's no chance of me now being a pastry chef anymore. I got too many things going on with me. I can't do it. Nobody's going to hire me to do that, and I can't stand on my feet 10, 12, 16 hours a day anymore. That's not what's happening. I'm psychic I'm the psychic on YouTube now. So I do truly appreciate it. Thank you so much. I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic rest of the month of March, all the signs of the zodiac out there. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.